ये है नथिंग का फोन 1। बहुत सारी हाइप के साथ लॉन्च हुआ, लॉट ऑफ पीपल वर वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टेड। अभी भी जो इसकी डिमांड है इज फार आउटस्ट्रिपिंग सप्लाई। लेकिन बहुत सारे लोग मेरे से ये पूछ रहे हैं कि इतना टाइम हो गया इस फोन को रिलीज हुए, ऑलमोस्ट 45 डेज हो चुके हैं, व्हाट्स द फाइनल परफॉर्मेंस। एक बहुत ही अलग फ़ोन है, वेरी डिफरेंट फ़ोन, बहुत सारी चीज़ें अलग हैं इस फ़ोन में। सो आई थॉट आई एम गोइंग टू डू अ वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट वीडियो। पहले तो शुरू करेंगे विद द लॉन्च, जहाँ मैं लंदन में गया, लॉन्च कैसे हुआ, देन वील टॉक टू द फाउंडर। 45 डेज से मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ एज माई मेन फ़ोन। आई विल बी एबल टू गिव यू द परफेक्ट बाइंग एडवाइस। Should the Nothing phone be your next phone? I'm here for the Nothing Phone 1 event here in London. यहाँ पे कॉल पे कह रहे हैं कि with the Nothing Phone 1 I brought excitement and fun back into technology. क्या ये सही है? क्या क्या उन्होंने डाला? I'll show you lots and lots of things, including 7 things that they took a big risk with the Nothing Phone 1. ये बड़ी interesting story है. Very different from any other phone. Will those risks pay off? तो बहुत कुछ करेंगे. Quick look at London, then straight to the event. मैं आपको ना 7 चीज़ें बताना चाहता हूँ जिसमें इस फ़ोन में जो है तो यूजुअली कोई और फ़ोन ब्रांड रिस्क नहीं लेगा। 7 थिंग्स ऑन दिस फ़ोन दैट आर क्वाइट डिफरेंट। सबसे पहले ऑफ कोर्स द ट्रांसपेरेंट डिज़ाइन। इट इज़ वेरी ड्रामेटिकली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम एनीथिंग एल्स यू विल एवर सी। अगर आप कोई भी फ़ोन लें, उसका बैक कवर रिप ऑफ कर दें तो अंदर क्या दिखेगा आपको? सोल्डरिंग दिखेंगी, कंपोनेंट्स दिखेंगे, वायर्स दिखेंगी। ये बहुत ही क्लीन इंटरफेस है। नंबर 2 इसका ग्लिफ इंटरफेस है, जो 900 एलईडी लाइट्स है। अगेन वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट। फिर 2 कैमरा। कंपनी रिस्क ले रही है, कह रही है कि देखो 4 कैमरा हम भी डाल सकते थे, लेकिन द 2 दैट मैटर एंड 2 दैट आर रियली गुड, दैट्स द ओनली वंस वील पुट इन। फिर जितना रिसाइक्लेबल मटेरियल उन्होंने इसमें यूज किया, दैट ऑल्सो इज फैंटास्टिक, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे हम लोग जिस तरीके से फोन्स चेंज करते हैं, देयर इज अ लॉट दैट द वर्ल्ड एंड द एनवायरनमेंट takes a big hit with that. I think that is fantastic. Fit, reverse charging and wireless charging. इस प्राइस पॉइंट में आई थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट टाइम अ कंपनी इज डूइंग इट। एंड आल्सो काफ़ी स्टाइल के साथ रिवर्स चार्जिंग करो तो ग्लिफ इंटरफेस ऑन हो जाता है। आप इसकी वायरलेस चार्जिंग करो तो यहाँ पे आपको दिखाएगा दैट इज एक्चुअली ऑन। सो दोज आर एब्सोल्युटली फैंटास्टिक। फ्रंट में अगर हम लोग आते हैं तो ये बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन उन्होंने लिया। They've kept a very very clean interface. Android more or less stock है, just 1 or 2 additions, just put in the glyph interface part of it. आखिरी चीज, for both the specs as well as the quality and build of this phone, जो market disrupting price है इसकी, I think that also is going to be very attractive. तो अब पता नहीं मैंने और क्या करना है, मैंने आपको more or less I think सारा का सारा रिव्यू दिखाई दिया। Alright, as promised, Carl with me and he's just come in. By the way, you know, I showed it to you when he made that dramatic entry right in where we all were. This was the street you were walking in, right?
Exactly. Our office is there, and we just started walking from here into the office.
And you can hear the train, right?
Yeah,
Which of course,
King's Cross, London.
King's Cross, London. The idea of Nothing.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? Why Nothing?
I used to be the biggest tech fan when I was younger. I was the first kid that I knew to buy the iPod. With the first iPhone, I had to ask a friend to buy it in the US and then pay AT&T the cancellation fee, bring it to Sweden, then jailbreak it to use it.
Right.
The last 5 years or so, the products are looking more and more similar, and companies who are still making smartphones, they're just huge companies, and they don't take a lot of risk. They kind of copy each other. So at the end of the day, as a consumer, there's not much to be excited about. So with Nothing, we wanted to buck that trend.
I mean, it's very rare for a new company to come in and build interest of this level. It's massive. I mean,
I'm also surprised.
right? No,
Yeah.
but my question was, is it by design? So I really want you to tell me about it.
I think we got to start at the beginning, making something more fun. We want to make technology more fun. I think if you make products that are different, then people are going to naturally pay attention to that. I think all the interest in the Phone 1 is also a testament to the fact that a lot of consumers are also bored. Well, this is finally something new on the market that I can look forward to.
You've taken a lot of risks.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the risks you took, or is there a second thought saying maybe I overdid it?
If we wouldn't take all those risks, we don't have a reason to exist, because then we're the same as a large company. So we need to be different, and we need to find the people who agree with us. It's perfectly fine if some people hate it, as long as some people love it.
By the way, even though you can see the legend right here or here, wherever else it is, this is being shot on a Nothing phone. All of this broadcast quality on the phone. So what makes you most excited? I don't want to use the word proud. When you hold the phone, what excites you? You built this with your team. What's the most
Personally,
exciting?
for me, it's all about the build quality. I think a lot of people, they don't really understand the product very well. They can only look at the spec. Oh, this is a Qualcomm 7 series. It must be a mid-range. But no, we spend a lot of effort and cost in making the build feel premium. Gorilla Glass on the front and back, recycled aluminum on the side, great haptics engine. Like, it's a really solid phone. I used the iPhone for more than a year before switching over, and I wouldn't say this is the worst quality or worse kind of build and premium feel than the iPhone.
It's second on my list, not first. Though I still love the
What's
Glyph.
first?
The Glyph interface. I think when you say you bring the fun back in tech,
Yeah.
that's what it is. I mean, I have a special personal favorite. I told my entire audience that that's the custom ring you should have for your mom, the one that goes off like a siren. So,
Yeah.
when mom calls, you should know it.
Yeah.
The problem with creating greatness is that people expect more greatness. Can you live up to those expectations now with anything that you're going to bring? And what are you going to bring from nothing in this year?
Well, now that there's a lot of expectations, it all hangs on the product. When people get the product in their hands, do they love it? Are they going to share it? Are they going to be proud of the product that they just bought? To be honest, I don't know, because the real test comes when
Absolutely.
consumers get the product. You said you like the Glyph interface. We're actually, on purpose, only releasing a few limited features for the Glyph interface. We have a lot more in the pipeline, and we also hope to build on top of it together with our community. So I think that's personally what I'm looking forward to, and hopefully our community can also look forward to.
Okay, so now that you've said that, I will now take this to be the last question. What will make you really, really happy? Over the top, crazy, insane sales in numbers, or over the top, crazy, insane consumer feedback saying, I love this phone. What's more important?
I think it's more personal. Like, is this at the end of the day, once we start shipping this in large quantities, do we feel proud as a team of the product that we created?
And you, of course, did skip the part where what can we expect from nothing in this year? Again, is there a year 2? Is there a phone 2? Is there something else one coming?
There's other products coming, so stay tuned.
All right, so you heard it here first. Stay tuned. Lots of nothing coming very soon. Now that was the old me and the old new phone 1. अब 45 days later, मैंने बहुत सारा time use किया है इस phone को. In fact, this has been my main phone for almost these 45 days. तो मेरा experience कैसा रहा? Let's base that on the 7 major things जो मैंने आपको वहाँ पे बताई थी. कुछ bonus rounds भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा. सबसे पहले मैंने आपको बताया transparent design. You know, after 45 days also, it's still the same. Clean है, unique look है. I'm absolutely in love with it. कोई durability issue भी नहीं है. The phone is held up really well to scratches and drops. In fact, looks almost better than when I opened the box. And जब भी मैं ये phone use करता हूँ, कहीं पे रखता हूँ, निकालता हूँ, बात करता हूँ, everyone around me asks and wants to see it. So, conversation starter तो बिल्कुल है. Number 2, इसका Glyph interface. Launch में it was great. When I actually showcased it in a reel, people said fantastic. हमने बहुत experiment किया with this. We've added our own custom ringtones to make the lights dance in a different way. कुछ जगह sync में उल्टा पुल्टा हो जाता है, but it's a very, very neat trick. Now I'm waiting for more new things to be launched by Nothing. Plus, third-party apps को भी ये use करना पड़ेगा. That's when it becomes a real feature. फिर इसके जो dual cameras, still amazing. Here are some shots from the Nothing Phone 1 I'm showing you over the last few days. HDR shots को आप देखिए. How well they've actually managed light and exposure. Even low light shots have turned out very, very nicely. फिर number 4, recyclable material. अब देखिए, it's too early for me to recycle this phone, but I definitely appreciate the effort. Nothing has built a phone that is better for the environment. Number 5, wireless and reverse wireless charging. Now look, it's nice to have, but I have barely used it. Wireless charging though, I think, is an absolute boon. फिर इसका बहुत ही clean user interface. ये जो decision लिया Nothing ने to stick to stock Android absolutely is probably the best thing they did. On top of this, Nothing जो है आपको दे रहा है 3 साल का operating system update along with 4 years of security updates. This is way more than most other companies. Number 7 is the price. Now when it came down to it, everyone called it overpriced. But now when the dust has settled, it's sold really well and they still can't make enough phones to satisfy the demand. अब लग रहा है मुझे भी और सबको that the price is actually lower than it could be. And I think nothing has hit the nail successfully on the head with the Phone 1 फीचर्स प्राइस कॉम्बिनेशन. कुछ और मैंने आपको बोला ना बोनस क्विक ऑब्जर्वेशंस. पहली चीज़ ये है, इट्स अ वेरी गुड इन हैंड फील, वेरी सॉलिडली बिल्ट, बड़ा प्रीमियम फील है. आफ्टर यूजिंग इट फॉर अ व्हाइल आई कैन से दिस इज बिल्ट लाइक अ टैंक. नेक्स्ट जो क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ स्नैपड्रैगन 778G+ जो इसमें से डाला, बहुत ही वेल ऑप्टिमाइज्ड. दिस वाज अ बिग सरप्राइज बिकॉज नथिंग डिडंट ऑप्ट फॉर अ स्नैपड्रैगन 8 सीरीज चिपसेट. लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से विद द वे द फोन परफॉर्म्ड, एट टाइम्स इट वाज बेटर देन फोन्स विद एन 8 सीरीज चिप. और decent battery life भी है. Yes, I know 4500 mAh your battery does not sound like it's too much, लेकिन considering the features that the Phone 1 packs in and how it uses it, I had no problem at all. Superb optimization. You can actually use it for a full day without worrying about the charge. So ये था मेरा overall experience. Nothing Phone 1 over 45 days. What did you think of it? अब तो बहुत सारे लोग होंगे that actually own this phone. Think about what I told you right in the beginning. Think about the hype that came even before I revealed the phone to you in London. जिन लोगों ने use करना शुरू कर दिया है, what is it that you think about this phone? I would love to know in the comment section below. And do subscribe to my channel. Lots more of these kind of videos coming up very, very soon. See you in the next one.